Można się przyłączyć. Dzień dobry na kolejnym live'ie. Elbram, cześć, siemanko. Lecimy sobie dalej z Mass Effectem trójeczką. Edycja legendarna. Chyba nic nie popsuło, bo wgrałem sobie community patcha, który powinien poprawić parę ciekawych tutaj parę rzeczy. Nie, chyba nic się nie popsuło. To żeśmy chyba ostatnio zakończyli. Tak mi się wydaje. Tak, wojenne mam przymierza, mamy korpus inżynieryjny, 103 Dywizja Piechoty Morskiej, 1. Flota, 3. Flota, 5. Flota i Diana Alert za piątaka. Barykada dostał 15 punktów, surowce mineralne, Kalisa bint Sian al-Jilani, czy coś. Jestem ciekaw, jak to się będzie to miało do multiplayera, bo w trójeczce tej takiej podstawowej to multiplayer jeszcze wchodził do zasobów wojennych. Trzeba było tam rozegrać parę meczy multiplayer i wtedy to tam dobijało się do tych zasobów wojennych właśnie. Ale jak mogę sobie pochodzić po Normandii, to możemy pochodzić, bo jeszcze nie mieliśmy okazji pochodzić po nowej, starej Normandii. Także to sporo się pozmieniało. A promy są właśnie tutaj, będą gdzieś pochowane. Mamy chyba na prędce zrobiona taka sala konferencyjna na stojaka. To laboratorium było ostatnio w drugiej części Mordina, tu zabrali laboratorium. Kurde. Teraz mamy jakieś dziwną to. Po co ja to skanuję? Przecież jestem kapitanem tego statku.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Dobra, już mamy jakieś misje. Ale chcę się przejść. Zbrojownia widzę zablokowana jest. Zobaczmy, co tam u Jokera. No, krzesełko dodali, chyba tego nie było krzesełka wcześniej tych.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake. Commander?
Dobra. Tam śluzę powietrzną, żeby sobie wyjść, dobra.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Co my tutaj mamy? Hacker, Shepard, zadanie specjalne. Siły przemierza są zbyt rozproszone po całej galaktyce. Potrzebujemy twoich umiejętności w serii operacji. Te misje pozwolą przymierzu dotrzeć w miejsca, w które nie możemy się dostać metodami konwencjonalnymi. Wyślemy agentów, którzy pozostaną na miejscu, kiedy ty wypełnią swoje cele. Na planecie Sanctum. Dobra. Formalnym komandorze, ten list jest formalnym potwierdzeniem przypuszczenia do służby w marynarce przymierza ogłoszonej wcześniej ustnie przez admirała Davida Andersona. Na miarę zbytnych uprawnień wojennych, paragraf 903,5 otrzymujesz niniejszym pozwolenie na objęcie dowodzenia Normandii SR2. Masz rozpocząć działania w celu wyeliminowania wszelkich wrogów stanowiących zagrożenie dla Ziemi i jej kolonii sojuszników. Nadto otrzymujesz uprawnienia dyplomatyczne pozwalające na zawieranie traktatów z osobami pozaludzkimi, jeśli jest to konieczne dla wypełnienia swojej misji. Dziękuję bardzo. Ogniet alarmowy. Stopień zagrożenia szabla 1. Mój pies. Komandorze, byłam wykonawcą pracującym nad interfejsem dotykał Normandii, kiedy stała w suchym doku. Twoja wuj Idi napisała do mnie maila z wiadomością, że postawiłam na pokładzie mojego mechapsa. Jestem teraz na Terranowie, absolutnie bym nie chciała, żebyście zobaczyli z trasy o miliony kilometrów, żeby poczuć mi psa. Po prostu zajmij się nim. Dobrze, bawi się Sofii. Lubię badać nowe miejsca, trupy chemiczne i gniazdka 750 V. Świetnie. Wielkie dzięki i przepraszam za kłopot, obiecuję, że nie będzie sprawiał problemów. Andrea Brown. No to mamy pieska. Artykuł Flota Quarian. Jakieś wiadomości. Powitalny. Podczas remontu w swoim doku Joker zachorował, że warto mieć pod ręką dobry powitalny. Na wypadek, gdyby przywrócono cię na stanowisko dowódcze. Bo na statku nie można przewozić sugerowanych przez niego tancerek. Wybrałem sobie coś z oficjalnego katalogu przymierza kładów. Żołnierze pozostający od 5 lat oznaczenie się są upragnieni do pamiątkowej kurtki z kapturem. Wow! Dostaliśmy kurtkę z kapturem. Glyf. O, glyf. Czyli znajdziesz w siebie danych, pozwoli mi pracować na ciebie ulepszenie. Skorzystaj z terminala w gabinecie doktor Sony, dobra. I Eden Prime. Zabrał za taką Eden Prime, kupuję właśnie na kolonie. Siły przymierza są zbyt rozproszone, aby ją ocalić ze stron strat, ale staramy się dyskretnie wspierać miejscowych oporu. No dobrze. Co pani specjalistka powie?
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Next time you need something, just ask. We're all in this together.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Pro Mark IV. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
Okay, yeah. You're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay. Was there anything else?
Pogadamy sobie
How'd you
ze
end up in the
specjalistą.
military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We've got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me. Seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you.
No ba.
And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes. You'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
Dobra,
Carry on, Specialist.
trochę nowych osób. Idziemy sobie dalej, do kajutki sobie zejdziemy. Zobaczymy, jak tam nam odpisowali kajutę. Ciekawy jestem, czy mam dalej... Mam dalej, dobra. Rybki mi zabrali, nie wiem dlaczego. A możemy wygląd zmieniać. Dobra, coś tutaj ciekawego by było jeszcze. O, możemy sobie tutaj stroje. Kurde blade. Zostaniemy sobie przy tych mundurach. Mam pancerze zwykły N7 i pancerz Ajax Cerberusa. Regenerację tarcz. Wrażenia w walce wręcz. Światełka, co mogę zmienić? Ale na razie nic, bo nie mam nic kupionego. Dobra, chomika też nie mam, kurde. Zobaczmy pokład załogi. Tak, mamy tutaj tablicę ze zmarłymi. To ma w pierwszej Normandii, którzy zmarli. Dobra. Kajutki. Toaleta, teraz zamknięta, tam jest otwarta. Likan.pl, siemanko. Układ obserwacyjny. Idi się nie odzywa coś, nie wiem. No, Destiny Ascension, kolejny model statku. No proszę bardzo, cukierek, barek. A tu toalety, do tych mogę wejść, świetnie. Znałem medbay.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff,
Tak,
bringing them
to
back.
jest, ciągniemy to od pierwszej części.
Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Good. Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose
Ale kto
one.
miał jakie zakończenie?
We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
W dwójce nikt nie zginął. Pamiętam, moc, nie? A tutaj mamy tego androida. Dobrze. Kajda numer pierwszej części. Dobra, mamy tutaj działko, ale nie ma jeszcze głównego konstruktora, analizatora, kalibratora, którego zaraz się udamy w sumie, bo idziemy chyba na Palawen. Na księżyc Palawenu, jeśli dobrze pamiętam. To całkowicie przez przypadek miała Ashley zginąć, ale mi się pokręciło. Dobra. Jest i handlarz cieni.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Dobra, co my tam mamy? Do modyfikacji pancerza, premia zapasu amunicji albo do tarcz. No, do tarcz.
At least the Council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Dobra, co ty byś chciała? Nie to.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard. It's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
Oczywiście.
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
There were a lot of reasons I was happy to see you on Mars.
I'd like that list. But later? There's so much left to do. I'm working with Edie. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
Dobra.
Hello again, Shepard.
Pogadajmy sobie
How much
jeszcze.
do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
I'd have killed for a glimpse of it during graduate school.
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
No zobaczymy, czy będzie... Zobaczymy, co z tymi walkami.
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship? Impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus's ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial. My network of agents is intact, although the Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers. It's taking a while to re-establish contact.
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
No i dobra.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
To na razie, cicho. Co tam masz w komputerach jeszcze? One się ruszają, te monitory trochę przerażające, ale no dobra.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces.
Jakieś zapiski
Dr.
Protean.
Tassoni has granted you access.
I wiadomość, agent Farron do handlarza. Dobra.
Please enjoy your day.
Ja przeszedłem grę ze 3 razy, także nie przeszkadzają mi spoilery. Dobra, pyk. Do maszynowni zatem skoczmy sobie. Pozamykane są te boczne. Ale inżynier Adams się pojawił z pierwszej części.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Hey!
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means...
we should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Dobra.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Milusio. Nie wiem, czy nie będzie tych mechaników jeszcze z drugiej części, takie psikerzy chyba będą. Dobra, tutaj powinno być jakieś statki. Tu biegał chomik. Tak, tylko trzeba go... Dobra. Mam kosmicznego chomika, świetnie. Tego mi brakowało w kajucie. No, tam ten boczek otwarty jest. A, bo tam ta Diana Albert siedzi. Trochę tutaj dymi się, ale...
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry. Commander.
Dobra. Pan Webski, dzień dobry. Zastanawia nam jeszcze... I Morek, dzień dobry. Czy hangar promów nam został? Jest i piesek.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So, you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
No, smutne. Młotek był fajny.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
The first retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
To na razie.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Dobra, to szafka na pancerze to na razie nie jest potrzebna. Tu mamy oczywiście sklepy. Sklep Sirta, nic. Kasa fabryki, ok. Możemy sobie dokupić statek. Ulepszenia do broni. Albo same bronie. Groza moim widm jest za drogie. Gdzie jest piesek? Tam sobie lata. Czyli piesek.
Hey there.
Jo. A tu mamy sobie modyfikować bronię. Chciałbym sobie, nie wiem czy mogę sobie kupić. No, chyba nie mogę sobie jeszcze kupić błotniaka. Nie, jest tylko Indra. Nie, 165 000 kosztuje. Ja pierdzielę. To możemy sobie podbić poziom broni. Dobra. Pogrzebmy tutaj gdzieś. No właśnie. Prachtowiec. Krążownik getów tutaj, a tutaj krążownik przymierza. Vega tam pompuje. Piesek patroluje. Dobra. To już 2 kodiaki mamy. No miło. Okej, Normandia SR1. Tutaj siedzi pan Vega. O nie, pompki, to było popierdzielone zadanie, pompki.
Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I think I can handle it.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
Don't push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha! You sound like my old CO.
Oh yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So? Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war!
Oh.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
Long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
No, pogadanka z podwładnym. Dobra.
Hey again.
Ale nie pogadaliśmy sobie z nim w sumie.
You mentioned a mission you had against the collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Dobra, pogadane. Chyba zebrane wszystkie statki tutaj. Nie. Model statku Aquarian. No i dobra, i tyle. Zobaczymy sobie. Ojejku, do kajutki. A! Jest chomik. I to nie ma trocin, tak dziwne trochę. Ale co tam się znam. No i parę statków. A te chyba będziemy mogli sobie kupić. Te chyba były z poprzedniej tej, a tu będą chyba jakieś nowe. Jeszcze raz, dwa, cztery. Jeszcze 4. Dobra, to wpadamy do CIB. Lecimy w kosmos. Podbite układy dzięki swemu cichemu napędowi systemu maskowania. Normandia może lecieć również do gramat już podbitych przez żniwiarzy, przeszukiwać je, czy znaleźć rozbitków, cenne materiały, bezstrzelowe informacje. Tak, trochę się pozmieniało, jeśli chodzi o surowce. Tu widzę, część podbitych mamy układów tutaj oznaczonych właśnie żniwiarzem. Chodźmy tutaj na razie. Piwawcze ratunkowe, tak. I teraz możemy sobie prawym klikać. I szukać sobie rzeczy. O ile coś się w ogóle trafi. Ale chyba nie. Dobra. Zróbmy sobie poboczniaka. Skoczmy sobie tutaj do kołyski Sigurda. Dobra, i teraz w sumie jak będziemy sobie klikać w tym podbitym układzie, to będzie taki pasek postępu.
I found something.
A tu znaleźliśmy, ale powinni się... Właśnie, żniwiarze się odzywają. Okej, można poskanować i coś znaleźć. Zagubione, odnalezione. I pożyczone wyrzutnie pocisków oszczep. No dobra. Okej. Mamy 50% zasobów, a to w ogóle jest... Znaczy nie będę, że żeby sobie tak klikać, tylko już sobie... Poszukam sobie w grafice, będę takim bucem. Ja poszukam w internetach po prostu. Było jedno, a tu jest drugie. Paliwko. W niektórych układach nie ma stacji benzynowej, więc trzeba takie właśnie paliwko sobie szukać. Tak o, ad hoc. Dobra, tu mamy Tykoris. Mamy 2 skany, jeden będzie. Łapie 2?
Signal confirmed.
Łapie 2. Mamy jeden. Drugi. Jak zapełnimy sobie ten cały pasek skanu odnośnie żniwiary, to będą nas gonić potem po mapie, a oni są szybsi niż na statek. Niech nas złapią, chyba że skoczymy wcześniej kredyty. Dobrze. Ale chodźmy tutaj na skepsis, do laboratorium. Tak dowodem na prawdziwość starego powiedzenia, że zielona planeta nie musi naczyć reżskich warunków. Na biegunach i stawów umiarkowanych szaleją burze lodowe, w związku z czym do zamieszkania nadaje się tylko wąski pas wokół równika. To jest lecz wieczny obszar, gości na sobie ubogą florę, sanctum. Na planecie nie rozwinęła się jeszcze fauna lądowa, choć na otwartych morzach bezkrańkowce dochodzą do znacznych rozmiarów. Sanctum pracuje się głównie w górnictwie związanym wszędzie poza równikiem łamaniem lodu. Planeta jest osobna w morza platyny, paladu, a także bor, którego używa się lokalnie do domieszkowania półprzewodników. Strzeżenie dla podróżnych. Podczas inwersji termicznej strzeżenie do tlenku węgla w Sanctum wychodzi do 5400 milion. Podróżnicy powinni nosić aparat do tego przez cały czas prowadzić i sprawdzać strzeżenia Instytutu Meteorologicznego Sanctum. Plaga piractwa, ludność. Dobrze, lądujmy sobie. Okej. Pistolet, ciężki pistolet maszynowy, dobra. 2 punkty, no to zastój. Oj, nie odklikałem sobie złego, odklejam. Ale mamy filmiki przynajmniej na misjach w końcu.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team, but they were forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Dobra, na tych pobocznych misjach to w podstawce to były właśnie misje do multiplayera potem.
On my way.
Dobra. Okej. Pobadajmy, co możemy pobadać. Apteczka. Skrzynka z amunicją. Kredyty. Kredyty się przydadzą dość mocno.
That's weird looking. Guess we found it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Dobra, rozumiem, dobra, czyli będę musiał się wracać i odnosić po jednym chyba. Tam 2 kolejne. Nareszcie na miejscu rety, ale ci żołnierze nabuzowani, nikt się nie uśmiecha, nigdy. A rozkaz popełnienia samobójstwa po schwytaniu i tak na serio. Trening nazywają integracją, a integracja zaczyna się jutro, nie mogę się doczekać. A, to mamy tutaj 2 kolejne te. Edyty. Granaty. Edyty przez ścianę? Nie. No teraz tam wejdę, bo potem zapomnę. O. To jakby pogubił wszystko. W dzienniku integracja udana, potwierdzono rozkaz popełnienia samobójstwa po schwytaniu. Cel wyrostu udział, posłuszeństwo, chronić ludzkość za wszelką cenę. No ciekawe. Zmienił się kompletnie tok pisania. Dobra, tak pozbierane wszystko. Dajemy ten i bierzmy 2 kolejne.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point update.
Good work.
Tędy wyszli. Wiele częściej używają tych dymnych granatów. O! Inżynier, kładzie sobie wieżyczki. No chyba ktoś wyłożył właśnie wieżyczki gdzieś. Aha. Daję wieżyczka, dobra. Chyba była wieżyczka. Zabieramy to.
Heading back to you now. We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
Poczekaj na Corteza, no fantastycznie. I oni nie wstają, to dalej popsuto, Jezu.
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I can do this all day.
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something a bit risky.
Lieutenant!
Last day, Commander?
Just stay focused and keep back.
Czekamy na Corteza dalej. Sporo ich. A nie to.
Cortez, you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
No leż... O Jezus Maria. Jak to wyłączyć? Oni przestali leżeć. Nie rozumiem tego. Okropne. Najczęściej po użyciu mocy.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
Dobra, trochę tam się popsuło.
We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Dobra, no już. Dobra. Dobra, spadamy. A taki był plan, żeby zabrać sobie dwa.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
No dzięki, dzięki, dzięki. A te bugi są okropne, naprawdę. Proteańskie urządzenie, wyrzutnie pocisków oszczep i Cerberus, dane badawcze, dobra. Lecimy sobie na Palawen. Wygnąć Garusa do zespołu.
All those refugees have to go somewhere.
Mail, nie ma maila. Spadamy zatem. Jest tutaj stacja paliw. Nie. Nie wiem, czy na Cytadeli jest stacja paliw, może? Nie ma. Dobra. Lecimy, tu była. Dobra, przejdźmy sobie przez słońce, a to nic. I wracamy. I lecimy sobie do małpie grani. A to też jest. A czy tutaj było coś do znalezienia? Zaraz sobie zobaczymy. Nie ma, ale są inne układy tutaj. Jest Gmae. To jest jakieś wielkie, gigantyczne słońce po prostu. Co by było?
I found something.
No, tu żniwiarze są bardzo czujni. Paliwa, 800 litrów. Planetkę. Dziewiąta flotylla Turian. Jeszcze jedno paliwo chyba. Tak. A to jest tuwa. Na Castellus sobie zalećmy. W Castellusie widzę są dwie.
Signal confirmed.
Jest jedna. Paliwem. Druga jest tutaj na planecie. Dobra. Gdybyśmy sobie tego szukali bez tej mapki w internecie, to bym musiał po prostu robić misję główną, wtedy się ten poziom resetuje trochę. Standard pierwszego regimentu. To jest jakieś zadanie chyba na Cytadeli. Tak. Padamy.